Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. You.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
at their own 24-yard line.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Marlon Mack.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
65, 65. 11.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, just like that. Just like that. 55.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Catch made here by Campbell. A gain of 6 there on first.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Colts 7, Steelers 3. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the ground, it's Singletary. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3, and it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80! Check 12. Switch it.
This is Mack on the counter. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Mack, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now a toss, running left is Mack. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 2-yard line.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Mack. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
By Devin Bush. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. A screen to Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Got one. Slam.
He'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Brings up second.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he's got his man, Hilton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Number 9. Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point.
His kick.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Colts 24. Steelers 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And 2 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Singletary. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Singletary, the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They go right back to Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively.
A gain of a yard.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a toss play. This is Mack. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Garoppolo looking to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
21, 13.
On the ground, it's Mack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And that is going